I was taking out the trash when I saw her. She came out of Mr. Peterson's Airbnb, the little blue house down the street. It was early, maybe 7 a.m., and she looked like she was trying to be quiet. I didn't recognize her, and I know most of the people who stay at the Airbnb. Mr. Peterson is a nice guy, always waves when he sees me. He mostly rents to families on vacation. This woman didn't look like she was on vacation. She was dressed in jeans and a plain shirt, and she had a small bag slung over her shoulder. She hurried down the street and turned the corner. I felt a little weird about it. I didn't want to be nosy, but something felt off. I've lived on this street for 10 years, and you get a sense of things. That afternoon, I saw Mr. Peterson watering his flowers. "How's it going?" I asked. "Good, good," he said, smiling. "Got a new guest in the Airbnb. Seems nice." "Oh, yeah?" I said casually. "Anyone I might know?" He chuckled. "Doubt it. Just a woman here for a few days. Business trip, I think." His words didn't match what I saw that morning. That woman didn't look like she was on any business trip. The whole thing made me curious. Over the next few days, I kept an eye on the Airbnb. I didn't see the woman again, but I did notice Mr. Peterson seemed a bit on edge. He usually chats with everyone, but now he just nods and hurries inside. One evening, I saw a car parked down the street, a fancy black sedan. A man got out and walked towards the Airbnb. He looked angry, his face tight. I watched as he knocked on the door. Mr. Peterson answered, and they started talking, their voices low but intense. The man pointed a finger at Mr. Peterson, and I saw Mr. Peterson step back, looking scared. Then the man turned and walked back to his car, slamming the door. He sped off down the street. I wanted to go over and ask Mr. Peterson if he was okay, but I hesitated. It wasn't my business, really. But the next morning, I saw the woman again. She was leaving the Airbnb, same as before, early and quiet. Only this time, she looked upset. Her eyes were red, like she'd been crying. She didn't even look around. She just hurried away. This time, I couldn't ignore my instincts. I walked over to the Airbnb and knocked on the door. Mr. Peterson answered, his face pale. "Everything all right?" I asked. He sighed. "Not really," he said. "Can I talk to you about something?" He invited me in, and what he told me was even stranger than I imagined. It turned out the woman was the man's wife, and they were going through a rough patch. She was there without his approval, apparently to try and sort things out without him knowing, and making things worse. And what about the black sedan man? Well, turns out that's her brother. Things got a lot more messier than you initially thought. There are still a lot of things that don't make sense and left undiscovered, but that's all for another video. If you enjoyed the story, please like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content.